Okay, so we're ready now to start creating a virtual reality environment to view some images. So we go to the display zone folder. We've got pictures, and we've got another folder called textures. Now we're going to use objects that already pre-exist inside the Unreal Game Engine, but later on I'll show you how you can import models that we've created inside, for instance, 3ds Max. You could also create things inside Blender as well. So basic stuff is, at the moment we've got a static mesh object, which is a mesh, and you can see inside the world outline it's called floor, and we've already got a floor texture already. Now we could drop this directly onto the floor, but I'm going to show you the process. We're going to, we'll do it inside the textures folder. Well, I could have created another folder called materials, but if we right click, we create a new material, and I'll call that floor underscore mat. So we've created a material, and if we open that material up, and very important, you can drag from the tab, snap it to the top there, click on the little home button, and we get our material, and we see the material in the material view, and the base color is going to be the floor texture. So if we right click anywhere here and type in texture sample, and we connect that to the base color, obviously we get an error, and that's simply because we haven't told it what image we're going to use as a texture. So we drop that down, and I'll just have a look inside here. If you feel that the images are too small, you can make them a little bit bigger to see what you're doing with the scale option. So we'll open that up again, click on there, drop that down, and we'll just find the gallery floor texture and save that. And then we've also got a normal map. Now a normal map will give you a bumpy surface, so I'll just show you how to do that. We can actually duplicate that, and wire that up to the normal map, but we're not going to use that picture. If you drop that down, we can see floor normal. Now for this to work, we need some specular setting and some roughness. So specular will determine how reflective it is, and roughness determines how much the light is scattered. So if we drag from here and we type in a constant and duplicate that, just duplicate, and I pump that into the roughness. And in the roughness, it scatters it a little bit, so I've got 0.5, round it between 0 and 1. And then specular, there's always a little bit of specular, 0.1. Okay, so now we've set up a basic material for the floor. I saved that. Go back to our view, and then I can drag it directly onto the static mesh, or I can drag it into the material in the static mesh details panel. Select that. As you can see, it's applied it with the default UV mapping coordinates. So when I say UV mapping coordinates, how it projects the texture onto the surface. And as you can see, it's quite small on there. Okay, so let's go back to the material. Remember to click on the tab at the top. and we can add a texture coordinates. So texture coordinates, put that in there. And remember, we need to pump that into both the UVs of both of the textures because we want them to be the same. And look at the texture coordinate node, and as you can see, the tiling, let's see what that looks like. It's okay, I'll go apply, and let's just make sure that's it. Now we need to tweak this so it's bigger. So go back to the texture. So let's make that 0.5 and 0.5. Save that. As you can see, I've made the texture smaller. Okay. In the next part, I'll just show you how to create an instance material which we can update it in real time.